I walk down the garden paths and all the daffodils are blowing with the bright blue squills. Patterns by Amy Lowell is in my mind because of the impact it had me the first time I read it. It still does, but I still remember it. There is a flow to it, and you get drawn into this idea of being in a garden with patterns and how she feels like she's going to be freed from a pattern. So there's a lot of comment about corsets, about being in this pattern where she's supposed to behave a certain way. I walk down the garden paths and all the daffodils are blowing and the bright blue squills. I walk down the patterned garden paths in my stiff brocaded gown with my powdered hair and my jeweled fan. I too am a rare pattern as I wander down the garden paths. The patterns really reflected the restrictions that you have in your life and things that are patterns that are part of your life. So in this case, it could be a person that was going to be married in a week or within the month, and ultimately war. The other place where it really spoke to me and still does is on how women, particularly in that time period, were treated. She was expected to be very stoic even when she found out her fiance had been killed in the war. I first encountered this poem in a poetry class when I was an undergrad at the University of Kentucky. There were a lot of Vietnam War veterans that had come back to college. I had a friend that was marrying a person who had been a POW, and I saw the struggles that they went through, and so the pattern of war was very strong. I walked down the garden paths with the daffodils blowing. What kind of patterns are we in that we're unaware of, or that we're having to be strong or go through things? And the freeing part, or the flowers blowing and all that, that's the freedom that she sees, but she's in this constrained thing. So, and as an adult, it could be, are you in a job? Are you doing something you really feel free with? Or, there's a lot of places you can apply some of what was being said in this poem to today.